What's going on? You're tuned into a Six Visions exclusive interview. I'm your host, Sik Saleem, and my guest here today is Marshall C. What's up, man?
Yo, what's up?
How you doing? Yo, Marshall, so how old are you, man?
I'm 19. I'm
19.
about to be 20, yeah.
About to be 20?
Yeah.
Man, okay, because I remember I met you when you were 17, bro, and I think it was a show that you had, you were performing and you were just killing the stage. And I said to my friend, I'm like, yo, how old is this kid? Because your energy is insane.
Respect, man.
Yeah, how long have you been doing that?
I've been into rap like forever, but performing, I think I started performing around 16, really got into it around 17 years old. So the past couple of years I've been into the performing heavy, but making music for probably since like grade 8, grade 7, yeah.
Really? Because, man, when I listen to your music, I don't get like a 19, 20-year-old vibe. I get like someone who's been doing this for a long time. Like, musically, you sound mature.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? That's not an insult. You know what I mean? So when I hear you, I can definitely put you amongst one of the best up-and-coming artists. Well, definitely one of the probably established artists already from Windsor.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So you've been doing this since grade 8, grade 9. You also produce, right?
Yeah, I just got into production, actually.
Okay.
Shoutout Lozy. He fucking pretty much showed me what to do on FL Studio. I got a few beat lessons over there, and just took some tips and put it into it.
Right, man. Cause so yeah, I fuck with the people over at Mad. Shout out to Mad Studios, man. Shadow, Kid, Lozy, all of them, man. I was sitting in one day with Kid just doing a session. He was just telling me how like, people just come through, make beats, and then your name came up, and I'm like, man, I didn't know you actually got into beats like that. And then you put up a beat on YouTube. It was like a Peso Benji's Killy type beat. Dude, that was hard.
Hey, thank you.
I think that was the beat in the credits, like 808 for Young Lows, right?
That was actually, I think that was a different beat. I know that one I did all by myself.
Okay. But do you collaborate with the people at Mad a lot?
I haven't done a collab with Kid yet, but he's made beats for me, and I've rapped on them before. But with Lozy is really the only person I've made beats with over there. Okay. But
do you find production more like entertaining, or do you find the rapping side more?
It's like two different types of fun. Like when I'm making a beat, like I get like kind of in a different kind of zone than when I'm writing. But both of them are real fun. Yeah,
because I saw on your Instagram page it says artistry for production, photography, mixing. You do everything.
Well, when people link me for photography, I send them to this guy Rushmid.
Shout out to Rushmid.
Yeah, shout out Rushmid. And I do the production, like I said, send them there for photography. And when people link me up for recording, like I said, I just tell them go to Mad, because that's where you want some quality sound for sure.
So it's a big unit.
Hell yeah.
Are you a part of the Mad gang?
I wouldn't like consider myself like an official Mad member, but they got my 100% support for sure.
I see you rocking their hoodie right now.
Yeah. Shout out if you guys want these hoodies. Actually, I think they're sold out, but they always got merch coming through.
I've been waiting for one.
Hey.
So I'm gonna cop one soon. I want to talk to you about your music. I was listening to your music earlier, like on Spotify, just kind of revamping it, and the one you had with Kid and Danny Green.
White Wine, yeah.
No.
Oh, Give Me More.
Yeah. Give Me More. There's that sample, man. It caught my ear, and I feel like I've heard it somewhere. Do you know where it's from?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I just remember I saw him post the beat on Instagram one day, and I was like, yo, like, I need this. And he was like, Danny already scooped it. Yeah. So Danny sent me the beat and shit, and we wrote to it. But,
fair enough. Yeah, I love that. It's just a fucking, it gives me like an old school vibe.
Yeah, old school vibe, for sure.
And the bars you have on it, bro, I don't know, man.
Hey, respect.
For a young guy, you're dope. Like, I can't stress that enough.
Thank you.
There was another track. I think it's called Get Gassed Up or something. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It could be Green Light.
Fuck. My bad. Green Light.
That's all good.
You got a melody on there. It's like very melodic. I didn't think it was you. I just hit play. I thought maybe you had a feature I was waiting for, and the whole track went by like that. And I'm like, fuck, this kid can sing too.
That's I wouldn't consider myself like a really good singer, but like I said, we do have very good engineers over at Mad. Lowe's and Kid are fucking wizards, and then Shad touches it all up in the end.
Yeah. So do you record strictly at Mad, or do you focus on other working with other engineers and producers as well?
At the time, I just do strictly record at Mad, just because I feel like they've kind of found the sound that I have right now, and they found how to record it properly. And but obviously in the future, I would consider working with other producers and engineers, just because like if I were to go out to New York or someplace dope and there was a dope studio there, and obviously I'd have to drop a quick 16 or something,
Right. Yeah. Have you traveled to other cities?
At the moment, actually, now I can travel out of the country, but for the past couple of years I haven't been able to leave the country, but I've been able to travel around Canada and shit. But yeah, we've been out to Kitchener, Toronto, performed some shows out there.
Right. What's the vibe like performing in, say, a Toronto set or a Kitchener set as opposed to a Windsor set?
It all depends who's there. We've performed at shows in fucking Kitchener where there's like 2 people there, and then we performed at shows in Toronto where it was crazy. We opened for Demrick once, actually. I don't know if you know who Demrick is.
Sounds familiar.
He raps with Dizzy Wright and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we did a show for him there, and there was like 10 people in the crowd, but it was.
Hey man, they say whether you're performing for 10 people or 10,000 people, like you're
always perform the
way.
same. Yeah, that's one thing that's one way to look at it for sure. And but it was just dope though. There was like 10 people there, so we just actually got to interact with him and shit. Not like talk to him one-on-one, you know what I mean? But like interact with him while he's rapping and shit. It was cool.
The last show you did was Trap House Karaoke. Shout out to Shay and Trap House Karaoke.
Yeah, shout out.
You did a full set. You were one of the performing acts,
yes,
not
sir.
just like a one karaoke performer. How'd you feel performing for like 12, 15 minutes straight as opposed to just 1 3-minute song going up there, and like the energy, like how do you prepare yourself for that?
When we hosted shows and stuff before, like we used to do a little bit of long sets, so like I've done that before, so it wasn't anything new. The biggest thing for me was the venue. Like I thought that was a really dope venue. It was a big venue, so that's I kind of considered a bigger show on that aspect. So we definitely rehearsed before we got our studio sessions down and got all the live tracks, you know what I mean, with backing vocals and everything. But we definitely prepared for that show. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man, because like you said, getting in the crowd, even at Trap House, there was I want to say at least like 50, 60 people there. You were still getting in the crowd and like kind of going through it. That to me kind of involves me more in the show, as opposed to just seeing someone 20 feet away from you on stage with their hands up and the mic in hand. Like for you to be in the crowd, like walking through, shaking hands, and while you're rapping, it's dope to me.
Hell yeah, respect.
Where do you get your like influence to perform live? Do you just do you follow somebody? Do you watch other performers?
To be honest, it's kind of just I feel the vibe and just go with it. But yeah, I wouldn't say I really take any influence on live performing. I'd say if anything, I've watched a couple like Russ doing live performance. He always puts on a dope show, it looks like. But it's just a matter of vibing with the crowd, interacting with the crowd, and if they're all the way back there, tell them to get to the front of the stage. If they're not gonna come to you, then I'll go to them. Like I'll come in the crowd and I'll go to you. You know.
Yeah. What's the biggest crowd you performed for?
Probably I'd say Mercules. Yeah.
You performed at the Mercules show?
Yeah, we brought Mercules down to Windsor.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. I'm not even sure how long ago it was, but yeah, there was like 300 people there. It was pretty dope.
That's crazy. What was the venue?
Rockstar. I used to work there.
Oh shit! So you got the hookup?
Yeah. Nice, well, actually, how I started working there was we went in there to host the Mercules show, and fucking the guy just thought it was a big show and shit, offered me the job. But yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That's straight worked out. I want to talk about your album a little bit. It was called, title of it?
Wrong Number.
Wrong Numbers, right. Now, you've been saying that you're putting it out for some time.
Yeah.
Do we have a confirmed release date?
Definitely by September. I want to get it out before the summer's over. But I'm trying to aim for my birthday, which would be July 25th. I don't know if it's going to happen by then. Like I said, good music takes time. There's still like some sounds where I hear it and I'm like, oh, that's got to be fixed. So I have to head back to Mad and fix that little part.
How long have you been working on it?
It's going to be a year now in August. There's one song on it that's like 2 years old, but it had to go on for sure.
Will this be your debut?
My debut, I consider it my debut album, yeah, because we do own all the beats, and it'll be the first on all major streaming platforms, but I put out projects before this on SoundCloud.
Is there anybody in the city that's not on the project that you wish you could have gotten on?
Oh, Breaks, for sure. Yeah. Oh, that's not in the city?
No, anybody in the city that's not on the project.
Yeah, for sure, Breaks.
Okay, yeah, shout out to Breaks. He's one of those Windsor OGs, like I've been saying for a minute, yeah. I don't know if this part picked up. The battle rap. So you've been battle rapping since how long?
I only did the one battle rap. I was supposed to have 2 battles, but I wouldn't consider myself a battle rapper. But it was something that I had to partake in because I do consider myself a lyricist. And like I said, as a rapper, sometimes you have to step up to the plate. And when someone like Syph offered me the battle, and he's like, "Yo, do you want to battle this time? Your last battle flopped and shit." So I felt like I had to step up and be like, yeah, everybody wants to see me battle, so let's do it. And then I told him, but don't put me up against somebody like that's a guaranteed win. You know what I mean? Don't put me up against somebody whack, like not trying to be cocky or anything. And he's like, okay, what about Case? And I was like, yeah, give me Case for sure.
So they went from 0 to 100. Yeah, I feel you. Case is like an OG of Windsor, man.
For sure.
Who's your first battle that flopped? Was it also against Case?
No, it was against this other rapper.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because I think you did pretty well for your first time.
For sure.
Battle rap, like I'm a fan, bro. I've been a fan for 11, 12 years. And like me just studying the game, studying the shit, it's not performing. I mean, to an extent it is, but it's also delivery.
There's a lot more points that you have to hit for sure when you're doing
I feel like battle rap focuses on your delivery as opposed to you just kind of getting there. You're not rocking a stage. You're rocking a crowd. It's different. So, I don't know, man. Have you ever been to a live battle event?
No, actually, I haven't.
No? Are you a fan of it at all?
Battle rap, I watch them on YouTube and sometimes, but I wouldn't say I'm the biggest battle rapper fan.
Fair enough. You mentioned Danny Green a lot. He battle raps. He's been doing it big for Windsor.
Hell yeah.
He's battled what? Grand Mode in London.
I was gonna say he's done some out in London.
Beast
I'm
Mode
not sure where
London.
else.
He's done some shit in London. It's crazy, and I don't know if he's coming back or not. I would like to see him back in the ring
For sure.
For sure. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Like back in the day when I used to watch Danny, because I went to high school with Danny. I know Danny since high school, and so like just seeing him like rap, I'm like, damn, I know this kid, and like he got me writing random shit. I don't rap. Like, don't rap. I was just writing random shit, you know, and just like directing different people. But yeah, man, like you and Danny been working together for how long?
Oh, well, when he put out Theory of Evolution, I think that was around August last year. I was like, yo, we gotta work for sure, and we just been writing ever since for sure.
So that's the first time you met was like when you like
I've seen we had a show together, like we hosted a show at Dominion House, like Halloween show like 2 or 3 years ago, but we had him on there, but we never like really linked in between that, but have each other on Facebook and shit. But then he dropped that project, and I was like, yo, this shit's fire. We gotta link, get on the track together, and then we made White Wine.
Nice. Lifted Life. Talk about that a little bit. What it is?
This was this group that this guy that we used to talk to, Crispy, lives out in Kitchener and stuff. But he started this group called Lifted Life, and when I came onto the scene, I did this show with Castro. Shoutout Castro. He put me on my first show. That's where I met Crispy, and we got into Lifted Life. And yeah, it was this group that we had that I used to be in.
Fair enough. How long were you part of the group?
For like I'd say the better part of like a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you wanted to go off on your own, do your solo thing. Do you feel working as a solo artist as opposed to a group, do you feel more pressured or less pressured?
It's like more pressure when performing for sure, because you don't have 2 other people to rely on. But I feel like you have a little bit more freedom writing because you get to cover more than one style, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Like, no, fair enough. Do you work with different producers? You work with DJ Kid, of course.
I work with Kid, pretty much 17, Wolf Stealth, and then I've picked up production lately, and Lowe's for sure.
When you make your own beats, because I produced, and I know for a fact, when you make your own beats, you obviously have your own style in your head. When you make your own beats, do you think of other rappers like, oh, I can picture this guy on it, or do you kind of just go for yourself and just make it the way you feel?
It kind of starts with the melody. Like always, I'll either find a dope sample, or lately I've been trying to push myself and create my own melodies and shit. But it'll start with the melody, and then that's where I'll find out which direction the track's going in.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself? Because I mean, I've been saying you're fucking sick. So like, where do you see yourself from your personal perspective in 5 years in terms of Windsor, from being a part of the Windsor rap community?
In terms of myself in Windsor, or like for the whole Windsor rap community?
No, for you personally in your career. Where do you see yourself?
For sure. I just want to make a living off of music. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to work a fucking 8 to 4 to get a paycheck. But that's, if I'm there, I'm satisfied. But obviously, I would want. I would move out of the city. I'm gonna come back, but I just feel like there are bigger things out in the world.
Is fame something you chase?
I guess who wouldn't want the fame? I just want a crowd to perform for. I could care less for the pictures in the streets and stuff.
That's what I mean. I mean, like, do you care about having your name in the billboards on the?
I could care less about that, as long as there's people at my shows and people listening to my music in their cars. That's what I really want from it.
What type of demographic do you feel like your music targets?
Probably people around my age. I aim for more of a fan base towards girls, but obviously. But I feel like it's kind of a 50-50 split between boys and girls my age. I do have a few older head fans, but if you look on Spotify, it'll actually show you your statistics and shit. And it says that around like 80% of my followers and stuff are under 21 and 50-50 or it's like 54 female something. I don't know the exact stats, but it's a pretty even split.
That's dope. I was looking at like under your about page on your Spotify, it shows like the top 5 places.
They
all
get
from
like
the States.
with some weird plays in Seattle and shit for sure. I just picked up some plays in Japan too. That was pretty cool.
That's dope.
It's only like 3 or 4 listeners, but
bro, it's fucking Japan. Who gives a fuck? Give me one guy.
I'm saying,
it's just weird to think that like man, my music from the small ass town that people don't even know exists is being heard across the fucking planet.
Yeah,
you know
it's
a
matter of promotion for sure.
If there's one spot in the world you could be, like you made it, you're making a living off music. Where are you settling down?
Ooh, I might have to go to LA. I just hear so much about it.
You ever been?
No, I haven't. I've been to Florida.
It's beautiful, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's inspiring just to be there, just walking the streets and just seeing everybody just trying to make it.
The palm trees and everything. Yeah.
There's palm trees everywhere. There's palm trees where there shouldn't be palm trees, bro. Like it's insane over there, man. How do you feel in terms of Windsor Artists? Feel like more so on a greedy perspective, because I know some personal artists. I'm obviously not gonna say names. They want to do it themselves. They don't believe in the whole "you help me, I help you."
I have a weird view on that. I feel like if you support something, you should support it, but don't support something just because somebody supports you, if that makes sense. Like support for support, I feel I've always said is whack. Like if you support something, support the fuck out of it and support it because you support it. It'll work out in the long run. But about artists who just want to do it themselves, that's cool. I am in that mind state, but not to that extent. Like you got to do it yourself, but at the same time you do have to focus on the city as well, because it's where you started. Like
yeah, what's your take on like people blowing up in not just here but anywhere in the world, like any specific city that they blow up in, but not giving recognition to where they come from?
Yeah, see, fuck that. Like,
fuck that. Yeah. Is it forever real city for you?
Yeah, for sure. Like not if, like, you know what I mean, you got to think about when you got to manifest shit. So when this rap shit does work out, fucking obviously we're gonna be shouting everybody out in Windsor, all the people that I do fuck with, people who did support me from the jump and shit, for sure.
You know what's crazy? I didn't know Shania Twain was from here.
Yeah. She was born here. Yeah,
that tripped me the fuck out. I had a question, fucking lost my train of thought. Sick. All right, I'm gonna think of something else. When you're working on your music, just writing your shit, you know, because you went on last year and I saw your studio one day. It's a fucking dope studio.
Respect. Yeah, that's right in my bedroom, man.
That's a dope studio. That's a motivational spot. When you're just working in your studio, you're cooking away, where do you draw your inspiration to kind of, you know, this is what I want to do this time? Or
like I said, it's usually whatever vibe I'm feeling. Like I'll start off, I'll look on 17's BeatStars page and see what's up with his beats, and I'll just go through YouTube sometimes and see if I can find a dope beat. But it's just really whatever vibe I get from whatever's going on, and then that'll direct into the music.
Do you have a favorite artist that you kind of always listen to? Like you can always go back to?
Yeah, for sure. Like there's Joey Badass and Russ. Yeah.
Joey Badass and Russ. Yeah. Nice.
And Nick, like I could go off Nick Kosh and Capital Steez.
But you want to end up in LA?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
I would go to New York. I just heard it's grimy, man.
It depends where you go.
Yeah, true.
I mean, LA is worse, bro. Like, if you're talking about LA, like it's grimy.
Yeah.
I've been like, it's not what I thought. I thought it was gonna be like luxurious, like fucking beautiful. It's grimy. So it depends where you go. I don't know, man. Like, what do you have in the works, bro? Like besides your project that's so secretive, like what else is coming up?
We have like under 50, around 50 unreleased singles as well. So yeah, we've just been working, writing songs.
Coming out anytime soon?
Yeah, for sure. As soon as we drop the album, I'm thinking I'm gonna drop 1 or 2 more singles before the album, and then as soon as we drop the album, we're gonna aim for a song every other week on Spotify and all major streaming platforms. Gotcha. And then in between that, I want to drop a song on SoundCloud like every other week. Okay.
Oh, you still rock with SoundCloud?
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of stuff about SoundCloud, man. That's not doing as well as it was.
Yeah, it's not for sure. Just because fucking like, I feel like anybody can put their music on SoundCloud. You know what I mean? It takes a little bit more dedication to your music to get it on Spotify and all these streaming platforms. Definitely. So like, I feel like that's why people don't really mess with SoundCloud that much.
I feel the singles that you're dropping, that you said 2 or 3 more, are they gonna be from the album?
No. I don't really want to drop anything on the streaming platforms from the album yet.
What about music videos? Who are you going to? Strictly Connor?
Connor. Yeah, I want to work with Ken Clips too, for sure.
He's dope. Yeah. Shout out Ken Clips. He's been killing it crazy. I've known him for 3 years now, 4 years now. Yeah, he's straight. He's dope. Producers, anybody that you want to work with, any artists, producers, directors, fucking anyone that you want to work with, just like that you haven't gotten a chance to from this city, that you feel is not only going to challenge you to be better, but also help you go up, the next level.
Oh, like just producers or
anyone, bro?
Anyone. I know artists. Like say, I want to get a track in with breaks
Right.
for sure. My guy Crazy, you know, we got to get a track. That's really off the top of my head. There's so much talent in this city. Like I could go on and on, but those would be the two that I'd say before the year ends. I got to get a track with breaks and I got to get a track with Crazy.
Yeah, man. I've noticed in the last couple of years, like the Windsor scene has blown up. It's gone.
There's
crazy.
so many rappers.
Everyone's coming out now. It's insane. I knew Windsor had talent, but like I said, the OGs. You had Case Closed. You know, the whole Academy clique, and you had breaks for doing it for a while, but then lately it's like everyone.
It's a whole new wave of rappers too. Like it's a whole different style.
You fuck with Peso?
Yeah.
Get on track with Peso. What do you think about that?
That's what it would be dope. I feel like we're two different styles, but sometimes that does work really well.
Style clash can be helpful, for sure. Definitely can be helpful. I don't know, man. Marshall, man. Like I still see potential in you, bro. Like you easily one of the best up and coming artists.
Thank you.
From the city, hands down. I've always said that.
Thank you.
And after seeing your live show, like that, people don't know how important a live show really is. You know what I'm saying? After seeing your live show, I'm like, you have the whole package, bro. Lyricism, flow, fucking your beat choices, stage presence, everything. Do you think, after this album drops, do you think you can take a break, or what are you doing afterwards?
No, for sure not taking a break. We're just going to keep dropping singles, and because the reason it's been taking so long to drop the album too is I do want a little bit more focus on me before I do drop it. I want to have the right audience and everything. Like there's multiple reasons I want to get the right sounds, everything. But yeah, like I said, I want to get the right audience to target it to. And I'm going off track here. What was the question?
So what are you doing after the album drops?
Yeah, we're not taking a break. We're just gonna keep dropping music, and once we do have the audience to drop it to, we're just gonna keep dropping it. Videos for sure. We want to get videos, and not just videos, like movie type videos. You know what I mean? Not just me rapping in the streets.
Videos with narratives are my favorite. Always love narrative videos. Even if it's like, you know how they have like the little sketch before the song even starts or something like that. Those are like the key
to catch the viewer.
Yeah, sure. Challenge for you, Rushmid. He's like, yeah. What's up? Yeah, 100%. Where can people find you, Marshall?
Official Marshall C. Official Marshall C on Facebook. Actually, it's Official Marshall C Music, and then Marshall C Music on everything else, and just Marshall C on all streaming platforms.
Yeah. I'll link all your shit in the description below.
Sure.
I want to shout out Avius for the hoodie. Super comfortable hoodie, man. I'll link his store in the description as well. You can copy yours now. Hey. And also his EP. Have you heard his music?
Avius? I've heard a couple beats. I know he used to produce for Cushman back in the day, right?
Way back.
Like, is it, I might be wrong, but is it Demons that he produced?
I can't recall names. I just know.
Champagne.
I can't recall the name of the track. I just know he told me about it. He's like out of his house, and he's like he was one of his first clients.
I was gonna say, he used to produce for Cushman. Yeah.
Have you met him?
I met him at Trap House.
Okay, dude, he's straight. He wants to meet you.
Hell yeah.
I'll link it up.
Hell yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, his EP Voices is streaming on all platforms now too. I'll link that as well. Marshall, my guy, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, brother. And let me know when that album drops, bro. I'm ready for it.
Hell yeah.
All right, for sure, man. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time.